everyone, this is Falguni Zaveri from Karma Healing. Today I am here to tell you something about the new moon energy. The new moon energy that we call as Amavasya is a moon energy where we usually practice rituals, and it is something that after the new moon, that the 15 days period till the full moon is a day, or are the days where you attract new things in your life. You attract growth, you attract opportunities. So things that you can do on new moon, I'm here to tell you exactly the things that you can do on new moon, what you can do to manifest, or what you can do to take the advantage of the new moon energy. Now the new moon energy is very, very powerful within the 48 hours after the new moon. If you do any kind of rituals, or if you do any kind of manifestations, or any kind of intentions, or even writing a check, abundance check, then in that if you miss the new moon, the 48 hours after the new moon is actually very good period where the energy is quite strong, you can say. And also this new moon is also called waxing moon, where people usually who practices rituals, and so this time period is very, very important to them for rituals, or you can say important for us when we do our rituals. So this big time period is basically to attract new things in life, the growth that you can say, the spells to do something, a relationship growth, maybe a growth in a relationship, a growth in your career, growth in your finance. So that growth thing starts on new moon, and the 15 days that follow after new moon till your full moon. So let's take one at a time and see what we can do on new moon to increase the energy, increase the manifestation, or things that we can do to take the advantage of the new moon energy. First thing I would like to do, or we can do on the new moon, is cleanse your surrounding, clean all the things that needs to be cleared, kind of thing. Clean your altar, clean your space where you practice your spells or rituals and everything. You can do a sage, and smudge the place around you, so to release any kind of negativity, to make your space to be pure. So cleansing is very, very, very necessary to do on a new moon day. Clean your space around you, clean your altar, clean your place where you basically work. So that's one thing that needs to be done on new moon, or 48 hours within the new moon, to take the benefit of the energies of new moon. Second thing is your intentions. So whatever your intentions are, you need to write it down on the paper. Make sure that you write all your intention in a positive way, and there shouldn't be any negative kind of word coming in your intentions, like I am rich, I am powerful, I am getting better, I am having a good job. So that kind of intentions you have to write, and on the new moon day, because it is going to work wonders, and the energies are so strong on new moon and 48 hours after new moon, that it is going to give you good results. And your intentions are especially going to you can say move forward when you write it on this day, the new moon day. So positive affirmations and intentions to be returned on new moon day. Third thing is the check, you can say abundance check, that you can write on new moon with the amount you want. You can write it on the check, a blank check. I have done a video on an abundance check. I will put it in the description. You can go through that video. That will guide you how to do an abundance check. That abundance check can be done with the amount you want. Be practical and write down the amount one at a time. Like if you are going to write down a huge amount, that is not practical. The universe might also think about it. So it's just that if you go slow one at a time and write the amount that is practical, I'll show you, or I have shown you in the video that I have done, and I'll put it in the description, that video link, so you can go ahead and see that. So that's one thing you can do. The other thing you can do is take a salt water bath. You can take a salt water bath before doing any kind of ritual or any kind of spell for the new moon, because it is very, very necessary to do that, because it will clean yourself, it will clear all the negativity energies around you or on you, and it will make you pure and clear of any negative energies. So that is very much needed, because you are starting a new phase. After the new moon, it's the new phase, because that new moon it's going to grow to light. So a total dark moon is slowly growing and becoming full with light. So it is basically growing. So you need to first release your negativity and cleanse yourself to grow much better further. So then the growth is seen. So you need to release all the negativity with the saltwater bath, and then try to do whatever you need to do on the new moon. We do a lot of spells and we do a lot of rituals on new moon by lighting a candle to attract new journey, or maybe attract new phase in our life. It is very, very easy to do a ritual. Just go with what your intuition tells you to do. Usually burning a candle on new moon with your wishes on it gives you a very, very good result. Just you have to take a candle, write your intention on the candle, and just burn the candle on the new moon, and it will help you to grow. Also, new moon energy is a very, very good energy to start some new project or start some new work, for it to grow. Sometimes people are against it. Sometimes people think that the things done on new moon, that we call Amavasya, is a bad day to start any new things. If you think that way, you can do it after Amavasya, not a problem. After the new moon, because 48 hours after the new moon is also very, very powerful. So you can go ahead and do the ritual or do the spell after the new moon too, if you think that way. Otherwise, you can light a candle with your intentions on it on a new moon day. There's a lot of other things, there are a lot of growth rituals, there's a lot of spells that are done on new moon day, because the new moon's energy is going to kind of grow as the moon starts you can say growing, kind of a thing. So it's a very important and it's a very powerful energy that you work with on the new moon. Try to keep your intentions with you, or try to write down the intention that you are wishing for. You can keep the paper with you, whatever intentions you have written, and then you can maybe discard it, or burn it on the next new moon with your other more intentions or whatever affirmations you want to write. So that way it is going to be very, very helpful to you. Even water, manifesting in with water is very, very helpful on new moon. Keeping your intentions, charging the water with your intentions, and drinking the water on new moon also helps you a lot in growing. So one thing, like I told you, I'll just repeat all the points. First thing is, you can write down your intentions or affirmations on new moon. You have to cleanse, smudge your workplace or your altar wherever you are working. That's going to help you a lot. Take a saltwater bath before doing any rituals or spell. Cleanse yourself of any negativity for the growth for you to come. Fourth is charging your water with your intentions and affirmations on new moon, so that way drinking that water will help you to manifest. The other thing you can do is an abundance check, that you can write it down and keep it with you till the next new moon, and then you can write another check if that wish has been fulfilled. So this few things that you can do is very, very helpful during the new moon or 48 hours after the new moon. It's called waxing moon. So after the new moon, the 15 days are called waxing phase basically. It, like I told you before also, this phase is very useful for the growth, for attracting new relationship, new growth, new career, new job. So it's basically for growth of any kind. So you can do any kind of spells or any kind of rituals on this 15 days of new moon. But definitely new moon day and the 48 hours after new moon is very powerful to do any kind of ritual for attraction. So that's it for now. The new moon is coming, and actually this new moon, if I say and if you get this video fast, this new moon that is coming on the 6th of October 2021 is a very powerful new moon, and it is coming into Pitru Paksha. Basically ancestor healing is done on this day, and it is a very powerful day to do ancestor healing, so because it's Amavasya, it's a new moon, and if you do a healing, ancestor healing on the Amavasya or on that last day of Pitru Paksha, it is going to be very powerful and very much healing, of course. So but if it's any other new moon day, you can just go with the pointers that I gave you. You can work on it, and you can work on yourself to manifest new things. You can attract new things on the new moon. You can do a spell on new moon. You can be positive and start a new journey after the new moon or new moon itself. So that's it for the video for the new moon. I hope this would be a little help. In the description I will be sending you or putting a link of how to write an abundance check. There's a video on YouTube that I have done. I will share it in my description. So please go ahead and click on the link, and it will show you how to write an abundance check. This is a very powerful process. It has worked for me, the abundance check, and it will work for you too. So try to do this on the new moon, and please share it in the comment if you like this video, or if whatever you do or the pointers that I have shared has helped you in any way. So thank you, people. As I always tell you actually, please like and share my YouTube channel, and I am on Insta and Facebook. So please go ahead and like my channel there too. So stay blessed, stay positive, and I love you all.